We have live team coverage this morning on the impacts this is having to travel right here in Florida. WESH 2's Paola Tristan Arruda and Bob Hazen are at Orlando International Airport. And we're going to begin with you, Bob. I know that you've been watching a number of flights get canceled.
Yeah, there are some cancellations, both arrivals and departures from Orlando International that have been canceled today. And I want to show you the ticket center here to check in for American Airlines. Of course, American was the company operating that plane that crashed, and it hasn't had too much impact on most people who are flying out today because most of the flights are not going to Reagan International, but we do know that there are several flights. In fact, if you look at my phone here, you can see on here the number of flights that are canceled from Orlando International to Reagan International. There's 5 flights total for today, including this morning and this afternoon. The first one was canceled at 6:40. That was a JetBlue flight. And then also, as far as arrivals are concerned, we have 7 flights that have been canceled for the day that were supposed to arrive here from D.C. that now have been canceled. And it's obviously very disconcerting for a lot of people here. I did talk to one man who was flying out. He's not going up north, but he is, of course, very concerned about what happened in D.C. overnight.
I'm on my way to Miami. And yeah, this is sort of disconcerting to find out that this kind of thing's going on. It's like, it makes you wonder what's next.
And I can tell you that while there are those 5 departing flights this morning from Orlando International that are canceled, there are a few delays as well, possibly connected to this. I talked to some people who were heading to Philadelphia. Their flight was delayed by 5 hours, possibly because it was going to be flying right over that flight path over Reagan International. But obviously, this is a big deal for a lot of people who are showing up here to fly out this morning. Very concerning for them as well. And Paola Tristan Arruda is talking to some of those folks about their reactions to this tragedy overnight. Paola.
Bob, heartbreaking, devastating, and shocking. Those are the words that passengers here at MCO are using to describe what happened. Now, this morning, there aren't a lot of impacts as far as flights, but if you take a look at the flight board, we do have just a few delays and cancellations to D.C. as a result of this. But for the most part, it seems like not too many flights have been impacted, but we have been speaking to passengers. I did actually talk to one woman who was on a flight out to D.C. last night from MCO, about an 8:45 p.m. flight. When she had to be pulled back, this is what she had to say.
We got out the gate, we boarded, we were, like I said, we pulled back, and then we were sitting there for like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and the pilot came on and said, you know, there's a delay, and it looks like a helicopter crash.
And she told me just a little while later, she found out that it was actually an aircraft, a passenger plane involved in that crash. And that's when she called the entire thing devastating. So she was able to rebook a flight to Baltimore, which is where she is this morning. And that's when I talked to her. But we're going to continue to talk to passengers this morning and bring you the latest updates. For now, live at Orlando International Airport, Paola Tristan Arruda, WESH 2 News.
Paola,